Hello, welcome to Fan Fiction Theater. What was that?
That's my phone, my text tone.
Okay.
I have Nacho Barrett telling me that I've got texts.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Misha. Hello, Michael. Music to commit suicide. What were we even listening to?
I don't know.
Oh, Massive Attack. That fits, I guess. Okay, so yeah, welcome to Fan Fiction Theater. I'm Tristan from Quip Tracks. With me, to my right, is my lovely wife, Kitty.
Hello, how are you and why?
You might have to come down to the mic. I said it.
Hello, how are you and why?
Thank you. That's beautiful. Could do an ASMR fanfic.
I'm gonna.
We've also got Quinn from Quip Tracks.
Hello.
Tracy from Quip Tracks.
Hello?
Is Jesse there?
Yes, she is.
Got Jesse from Quip Tracks.
Hey.
Kevin from Quip Tracks.
Hey, how's everybody doing this?
You could be a radio DJ with a bad internet connection.
Yeah.
And we've got Drew Brock from Drawback Productions.
I am greeting and tweeting simultaneously. Please clap.
Yes, rest in peace, viewers of in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
it is awful there right now.
Yeah, that is why Michael is not.
Oh yeah,
with
stay
us
cool,
tonight.
everyone.
He is still alive, but
barely.
There's a big heat wave up there. So,
Drew said, "Stay cool." Don't you think they're trying?
I mean, you know,
sensitive bastard.
All right, trigger warning.
All right.
I mentioned the temperature.
Wait.
It's like breaking records out there. I had to do
Drew
news
is
just
on
now,
screen.
and it's like 112 in Portland.
Yeesh. Oof.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we have Lover Lust. We have a new Royal High School, I'm told.
Yep.
Yeah, updated.
Really? It came out like yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Do they know?
Wait, what?
Do they know about us?
I
hate when people know about us.
In a way, I kind of hope that the people who write these things watch us, but then I also don't because I would feel really
bad. Yeah.
We must be observers, like, and treat them respectfully, like exhibits in a zoo.
Right.
Man, that's really demeaning.
So before we get into our regular fix, does anybody have a suggestion for a quick one-off we can search for?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Okay.
Deadpool.
Oh my god, I hope that exists.
Let me see. I'm going to
That'd be cool.
R. Not seeing RuPaul's Drag Race.
All right, then Deadpool.
Well, there's going to be a million Deadpool fics. And I bet you every single one of them has him talking directly to the audience.
There's Dragnet. Is that similar?
Yes, they're basically the same.
RuPaul's Dragnet.
Hey, is there a RuPaul's Dragnet?
I got that joke out before you could. Haha, loser.
It was a photo finish, but we got to give it to Quinn.
Just adjust the levels a little bit. Okay, so scratch that. Going to geez. Do I search for comics or movies?
Can you just like search Deadpool up here in the search?
I could, but this gives me.
You can't search the actual fandom.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Try comics, I guess. I don't know.
All right, I've got Deadpool crossovers here.
It's like every genre has like one story. Deadpool is like 1,209.
Can you find Deadpool X Left Behind? I'd love to see if Steve Plank has any.
That was
Yes.
There is not. We've got
Luigi's
in the
Mansion.
L's. We have Luigi's Mansion, Looking for Group,
Ooh.
Lollipop Chainsaw,
Little Mermaid.
Legion of Superheroes,
Legend of
Zelda.
Zelda.
Out with Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's
Mansion.
Manson. That's another crossover.
Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion.
He's got a family and he just leads them all around some town and just starts killing people.
Does Luigi Manson sing like the beautiful wahoo?
Yeah, every time he has his
I got
family
the
murder
friends and
somebody,
they got the
he
ice
goes,
Jack.
Mario.
I'm in the minds of your children.
All right, you know what? That one was too long.
Oh no.
I'm going to search with, where is it?
Just can you search Deadpool
Length.
crossovers and we'll
Less than 1,000 words.
Oh yeah. Is that what you're already doing?
Mhm.
All right, I'll just be entertaining in the background.
Yeah, please. If you want to tell us more
Okay.
about that owl.
The Deadpoolorian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's just go with that. Author's note.
Oh,
Bro, you need like a magician assistant bunny girl outfit.
yeah, I know.
Where
I'm
will you
doing it
spend
all,
that?
man. I'm everywhere. I'm Robin Williams-ing it. Okay,
Yes.
folks out
Oh.
there, better name for this is it Timothy Oliphant or Timothy Chalamet? Vote now in the chat.
God. So
Why
one or
not
two.
Alphonse Ribeiro?
Oh shit.
That's pretty good. Oh yeah, also submit your own. We can have fun with this. Those were just the two dumbest ones I could think of.
Misha doesn't get either one, so
By the end of this stream, this owl will have a name.
Timothy Oliphant is.
It's
the
an
hitman.
owl.
He's Agent 47.
Personally, I'm going for Chalamet.
Yeah, he was unfortunately
Hmm?
hitman.
Mm.
Well,
Anyway,
you know, it's fun to say.
author's note. Oh, do you need this in the
Heck yeah.
peanut gallery? Yoop. There you go. This is a self-indulgent side project. If you want to check out the edits that I made for
Fan
this,
fiction.
you can look at the fic on AO3, where I usually embed images alongside my fics. Full summary. As Wade Wilson waited for his third movie, he became bored, and so he repeatedly watched The Mandalorian to pass the time. Afterward, Deadpool was so inspired by the TV series that he suddenly decided to go on an epic adventure across the universes using an improved time travel machine. However,
Oh, that's
You just
fun.
decided.
yeah,
You know what?
Improved.
improved from something. I mean, they did the time travel thing in Deadpool 2. I assume that's what they mean. However, instead of bringing an adorable green alien baby, he got a purple one instead, namely
Oops.
Baby Thanos.
Whoa.
Okay.
So Drew's gonna voice
fun.
Baby Thanos and be Baby
What does
Adult
a
Yoda.
baby
right?
Thanos sound like?
Or
I'm into baby adult Thanos.
I guess these are alternate summaries. Or when Deadpool and Baby Thanos meets
Adult baby
Mando
Thanos.
and Baby Grogu.
Oh Lord.
Or the story about two space dads and their cute little bundles of joy, plus the complete and utter chaos that follows. Wade
Yeah, but they
Wilson.
bang, right?
We'll see. Wade Wilson knew he was late to join the Mandalorian bandwagon, but it's better late than never, right? Many, many hours later. Who wants to be Wade Wilson? Because I'm doing narration.
Yoda?
I'll do that.
Maybe Yoda doesn't talk, just holds up his hand. Or Grogu doesn't talk. He just holds up his hand and things fly.
Oh, come on.
Wade Wilson complained loudly as he watched the end credits of the last episode of the second season of The Mandalorian of the Order of the League.
Yeah.
That can't be over. When the hell is the third?
Season coming out.
Maybe I
Quinn.
shouldn't do this.
Okay.
Sure.
Quinn, do you want to take Wade Wilson then?
Sure, I'll take Wade Wilson.
Okay.
You want me to do that line over again?
Yeah.
That can't be over. When the hell is the third season coming out?
And Tracy, you're Cable.
Didn't you just watch the last episode of the second one? So it'll probably take another year before the next season.
Cable pointed out from beside him, and Wade just glared at the other man, even though he knew Cable couldn't see his expression through his mask. Actually, his mask is pretty expressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, thanks for stating the obvious, buddy.
He said to Cable,
And why the hell are you even still here? Don't you have something more important to do than sit here and sip your goddamn whiskey? Are you trying to get yourself drunk this early in the morning?
It's actually wine. I have finer taste than you.
Cable replied dryly.
Question, what kind of wine looks like whiskey? That's some pretty skunked Chardonnay.
Yeah, like, they screwed up that
It's in hip
Chardonnay.
flask.
It's got a hip flask of
Anyway.
Chardonnay.
Also, if you are really bored, I think you better get your ass moving, Wade, and find something else to do other than binge watch movies.
What do you suggest I do then?
Wade whined.
Disney bought the rights to my movies, and they're taking such a long time deciding what to do with me. Now I'm in literal limbo. Although I'm glad I can still break the fourth wall, but I don't want to talk to the writer who is writing this fic because she has the personality of a roadkill.
A personality of a roadkill.
So what do I do now?
Many personalities of a roadkill.
So what do I do now, Cable? I'm so bored.
I don't know. Since you told me that you managed to travel back in time, even to where you interfered with your past selves in different universes, well, why don't you try that again? Maybe you can even be like Mando.
And what? Get a baby alien too?
Wade asked. And just like that, Deadpool brightened up.
You know what? That actually sounds like a good idea.
He exclaimed.
I think I will do that, and maybe I can rename myself as the Deadpoolorian.
Deadpool giggled and clapped his hands excitedly. Meanwhile, Cable felt only rising dread when he saw the mercenary's reaction.
Oh no. This is not going to end well at all.
Hey. Cable thought. A week later,
You are one ugly son of a bitch.
you are like one unit of ugly. You are one ugly son of a bitch.
I am Ivan, son of a bitch.
Deadpool said as he peered at the little bundle tucked in his arms. At his insult, the purple baby alien simply cooed. Afterward, Deadpool could only stare at baby Thanos for a second before he did something impulsive.
Punch.
Aww. Okay, I take it back. You are so adorable.
Deadpool gushed as he poked the baby's chubby left cheek with one gloved finger.
But don't let the Avengers know that, okay, buddy? I'm sure they won't like the sight of me fussing over you. Anyway, let's go, baby Thanos. So what do you think about meeting Mando and the little tyke, baby Grogu?
In response, baby Thanos just made cute little baby noises while Deadpool laughed like a complete maniac at the thought of disrupting the new TV series. The end.
Now, I have some questions about baby Thanos.
Uh-huh.
When he turns 13, will his chin descend? Okay, good. We all got it. That delay while everybody waiting for people to get it. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, I just say the stupidest thing. Okay.
All right.
Oh, did we get any owl names?
I assume Deadpool's going to check baby Thanos into gymnastics because he's perfectly balanced. Please
Okay.
laugh.
I don't.
Please, please.
I don't get that one. I'm sorry.
He's perfectly balanced as
It was all
everything
about
should
balance.
be. Yeah, that's what his
I
whole
didn't
thing
see
was.
the-
I
I didn't
yeah.
see the event. of
You're-
the
you're-
seasons.
I don't even
Okay,
own
I
a
only-
Thanos.
I only saw it because my brother made me watch it.
Okay. That's a good excuse.
I went to see it and I
We
liked
will-
it.
We
Screw
will
you.
accept.
Do we have high school highlighted?
No, because it just came.
No,
Oh,
it just came out like
Why don't you take a look
yeah.
at the following link?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Oh, just anyone with the link, copy the link,
I thought there was a
and
link.
then
I heard
check it.
something about a link.
Okay.
Yo.
All right. Cool.
we
So,
have a link.
Royal High School. Quick summary. Sonic is in Royal High School, learning to be a prince. If you are a prince, you have the strength of a lion, fearless as a horse, and the heart of a gentleman to his lady. And every week they're learning new things. We went through dance lessons, tryouts, spa and salon, swimming lessons, weapon combat, fashion shopping, hangout, horse riding. That was the last chapter. And now we're on waltz, which is apparently different from dance lessons.
Today it's
Maybe-
oppressing the masses.
Maybe they're about
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz.
Maybe.
Mm.
They're
Could be.
learning about him and his masterful acting.
All right, Tracy, do you have your cam on? Or are you able to?
No, just a sec. Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
My drink also is for Sonic.
Okay, yeah.
It's a blue hedgehog and a cobalt vixen.
It can be two things.
Well, mine is dark, so I'm gonna call it shadow.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
Okay. The next day, we are back in school. Or should I wait for a sec?
No, you're good. Go.
The next day, we are back in school, and my class is dancing lessons with Amy. As always, men kiss the palm of their ladies and dance.
The palm?
The palm.
No,
yeah.
Dancing
not how
lessons
you
with
do it.
Amy 101.
Different
Kiss
thing.
the back
As
of the
is
hand.
customary, you lick their palm. She was there in her pretty dress, ready for the class.
I feel like we
teacher.
had a dance teacher, but
I think I was. Well, we've had several teachers. I'll be the dance teacher.
yeah.
Ladies, wonderful dresses you are wearing today. Gentlemen, black suits are the traditional fashion in modern days. Now kiss the palm of your ladies and dance.
Nope. Nope.
Wrong.
Well, that was bad.
The dance
No,
teacher
you-
Not
said,
you.
Okay.
I gently took Amy's hand and kissed it while bowing. Ready, my rose? I asked Amy.
Indeed, Sir Sonic.
She
Sorry.
said as we danced in a waltz. We looked at each other as we
It's very
danced in circles with the others. For a lady, she has a great body shape when my hands are on her waist.
He's only
I like
into
that.
the big
It's
boys.
Cinching her.
He's only into the big boys.
You're
With my
shining
hands,
like the
Derek.
brightest star Ames. I said to her.
And your wind carries my rose petals.
Maybe your wind carries my rose petals.
No. No.
I step forward with my left foot. Amy steps back with her right. Then I step right as Amy steps left before I step back to the right and her left. We repeated it again and again before I twirled her around.
That's dancing.
You know how to waltz, Sonic.
Sonico.
Amy said,
Drew, that's
thanks,
perfect.
you too.
I got it from Wikipedia.
Thanks, you too. I replied and dipped her, but I held her by her back and pulled her back up.
Like the two quills that they have on their back.
They scruffed her and yanked.
Oh no! What kind of
No, it
prince?
doesn't hurt him.
What kind of prince are you, Prince Charming?
Amy teased me. Maybe I am. I teased her back.
Am I your lovely lady?
Amy asked. Extremely lovely, I smirked. We kept dancing with each other and held each other out before joining hands together again and did the left and right moves back and forth. As soon as we resumed the basic waltz moves, Amy placed her head on my chest. Milady, where have you been all my life? I teased her.
I want to just think that this is the way the author would also describe like sex. Like we did it in the moves where we go left to right and back and forth, and it was really great. Anyway,
Well, I mean, I think that's what they're doing. He's holding her rose petals or something like that. It's,
no, they
Her
were
rose
like
petals are blowing in his wind.
Oh, he wants her peaches and he's shaking her tree.
I'm very confused. I was told I would learn about this when I was older, but no one specified how old I would have to be. Anyway, somewhere
Someday,
far.
someday.
I'm still waiting. And you have been taught well in dancing.
We covered that.
Amy said, it seems fate brought us together. I twirled her.
Yeah, the rose's petals blow in the blue wind.
Amy said, I'm the spirit of the wind, milady. I said,
We need that as a meme with Sonic with the fedora.
Milady.
I'm the spirit of the wind, milady.
I'm convinced the author knows about us and hates me because they're putting in so many Sonicers. Oh, Sonicer.
Amy giggled as we lean in. How long have you been gorgeous like an actual rose? I asked her.
All the fucking time. Like 24/7 every day I'm doing this hot girl shit. Where the fuck have you been, Sonic? You've been with those big boys too long.
Amy said, I dipped her. Like Aphrodite, milady?
She's okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Amy giggled. After dance class was over, I felt relieved because usually I can't help myself to dance with my childhood friend. I have to admit that was fun. But I'm not ready for a romantic relationship yet again. But Amy is so attractive. Damn it, Sonic! Get it together! But now she and I are going back to our room. And I'm falling asleep, and she's calling a cab.
You have grown from a boy to a man, Sonic. I can't believe we all missed out on how you grew up.
Amy said as we got to our dorm room. I know, right? But I'm glad we're back to restart, I said.
I'm gonna do it.
Uh-huh.
Your voice is so masculine, so charming. You sound like a man.
Amy swooned and I laughed a little.
I'm masculine.
That's me, Masculine the Hedgehog. And you grew to a lady, I said.
A pretty one.
Amy
You forgot
giggled.
that part.
How long have you kept a silly crush on me? I asked her with a tease.
Since I last saw you.
Amy tried not to blush. Amy, it's okay to open up, I said.
I know, but when you left and fell in love with Sally, I kind of lost my crush on you because I thought you moved on.
Amy said, I never forgot about you. You and Sally have been closest friends, I said.
Not sure how that's related.
Thick as thieves. Thank you, Sonic.
Amy kissed me on the cheek. I blushed a little. No problem. You are still my only favorite pink female hedgehog I know.
Oh,
I
good.
wrapped
You
my
like
arms around her.
Qualifiers.
It's such a specific qualifier.
Yeah.
I wrapped my arms around her waist, and she wrapped her arms around me and snuggled on my chest.
So that first part was entirely a euphemism. Are we agreed there? Because that's what I got out of it.
Which part? There was a lot of part. There was a lot
Just
of
the whole
euphemism.
like the whole Sonic's POV. It was an entire
yeah, yeah.
euphemism.
Yeah, Michael said, "Open up like a flower in the wind."
I did like. We did miss Michael's. Catch that palm and then fill your hand, you son of a bitch. Said by Alex Jones.
Yeah. Thank you. Good
Which
catch.
I love. Yes.
All right, we're ready for
All right.
shadows.
Shadows POV. Oh, I get to talk. Exciting.
Do you want to be on screen for this?
Sure. If you want to.
Bam!
I don't care.
There you are.
Hi.
I don't even get the first line in Shadows POV.
Oh yeah, it's Nebula, and Jesse was Nebula, right?
Yes.
Just a second. Tracy's back.
Misha says, "Yay! Hi, Quinn."
Hello.
Okay.
I'm so
And
ever
my-
popular.
Michael says, "And you're still my favorite asshole hedgehog."
What kind of prince or king do you want to be, Shadow?
Nebula asked me. I want to be a king who rules with democracy. I said.
Too bad. You
Want to be a square circle and a
Those are a little bit
hexagon with 3 sides.
contradictory, but you know what? That's what I want to be.
Sounds nice. Letting the people make their choices.
She just
Nebula,
failed.
Yeah.
Failed.
Nebula smiled. Yes, I want to be fair with them and to not give them strict rules of the country, but also rule them with an ice. I said.
You do have a sense of justice.
Nebula said. Of course. And what about you? I asked her back.
Well, I always dreamed of exploring space. Perhaps a cosmic princess.
Nebula guessed. That's new, I replied.
That's what my actual name means.
Nebula smirked. I
Um,
see. Mine is just I prefer to live in the shadows. I said.
Space is one big shadow.
Oh my god.
Like a vampire. You don't like daylight?
Nebula teased me. I do, but I'm not into it much, I said.
I like it, but it sucks.
I like it. I just hate it all.
Your fur makes you look like an actual shadow.
Oh my
Nebula
God.
chuckled and applies purple eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow?
No, eyeshadow. You
Oh.
narrator. Makes me blend in with the shadows. And your fur is like the
Blend in.
nebula
Makes
clouds.
you
and
blend in the shadows. Like
It
you're in
makes me
there.
blend in the shadows.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta blend them in. That's the secret.
And your fur is like the nebula clouds in the galaxies, I said.
Thank you, Shadow.
Nebula smiled sweetly. You're welcome, Nebula, I said.
Tell me, how come you couldn't find a new rival to compete with when Sonic was gone?
She asked me as she applies purple lipstick. It wasn't simple. None of them were like Sonic. None of them acts like him. It just wasn't the same without him. Sometimes I challenge Silver, but he's way too easy. It's not that I like Sonic, but it's because he's the only rival that likes to annoy the hell out of me with his cocky attitude that gets me running up to challenge him. I explained my answer.
Well,
Yeah,
There
his
it
his cocky attitude there. That's
Yeah.
what he likes about him.
no one else looks like him or sounds like him or smells like him
Yeah.
or cuddles the way he does.
Shadow's just a natural
And
brat
that
tamer.
and that he's equal.
Nebula guessed. Yup, I confirmed.
Look, all hedgehogs are equal, but some hedgehogs are more equal than others.
I don't like where this is going.
He's the most equal of all of us.
So, what do you want to do now?
Nebula wondered.
He's like Thanos. He's so balanced. See, I brought it back.
Go to-
Am I doing it right?
Ah,
So-
Go to sleep.
There we
Go
go.
to sleep. It's your bedtime. Go to sleep now.
Well, we only got 30 minutes left until we head to fashion class, I said.
No, it's fascist class.
Ah,
yeah.
Bummer. I was about to say, sign me up.
I've been waiting so long to finish my gala dress.
Nebula said with excitement. I hope I didn't add too much gold on my suit, I said.
Liquid Gold brought to us, by the way. Everything's brought to you by Liquid Gold. Velveeta, eat Liquid Gold.
Oh, I'm just imagining that he did what the stupid scene at the end of the Desolation of Smog is, where they just like fire up the forge and he just dumps a bunch of molten gold onto his suit. Nebula chuckled at what I said.
The last time I saw you design your suit, it looks like Transylvanian.
A bit after Vlad the Impaler, I said.
That's normal.
Yeah.
That's a great
Sure.
thing.
Um,
I mean, Shadow
I
Clone.
like how there's no conflict and all the characters are on the same page.
yeah.
It's just pages and pages of agreement, no tension, no stakes, and everybody's the same amount of stupid. Just all equally yoked and how awkward and dumb they are. Good. All right, good work.
Cool.
Wait, is it?
It's not over. There's a
Your
silver.
thing says chapter 10, but isn't this chapter 12? Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We have a silver section next, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, am I Silver?
I think so. Yeah.
I think you
I'm
were.
Silver
yeah.
and Scourge and various teachers. Okay, so what does Silver sound like? Anybody remember?
Just do like a
Like
cocky
Silver.
voice. That's
He was like a surfer bro, wasn't he?
Okay.
sure.
I can see
Silver
that my
Surfer.
roommate Blaze. I can see that my roommate Blaze likes to play with a ball of yarn like a kitty. It helps her keep calm to control her fire powers.
Who fucking told
For
you?
Kitty, Kitty, you like doing things like a cat. I chuckle.
I gotta quote that one. For a kitty, you like doing things like a cat.
Almost cat-like. Who's Blaze?
Kevin
I
was
think
Blaze.
that's Jesse. Or
Oh.
Kevin.
I thought Kevin was Blaze.
I think I would. Part of my instincts, Silver. A cat likes to remain domesticated.
Blaze said.
They
You
don't.
follow. I bet you follow lasers. I guess. She nodded in response.
And I don't
very
hunt
serious.
mice or birds, even if I like chasing them.
Blaze said.
Non
Curiously.
sequitur theater.
It's just. Nobody likes doing anything, but they do it. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll fuck
know
up
cats-
Hedgehog though.
Yeah, sure. I know cats have hunting and predatory instincts to chase their prey, I said.
My kind has human nature, the same as your kind does, Silver. See if I can resist chasing that laser dot.
Blaze dared me. Oh, yeah? I took out my laser pointer and Blaze's cat instincts kicked in.
Meow!
Blaze lunged at the red dot.
Yikes.
It's too hard to resist, Blaze. Feline instincts are within you. I laughed and moved the dot around as Blaze kept jumping around trying to catch the dot.
Hello, Jenny. Thank you
Okay,
for
that's
joining.
enough.
Hi, Jenny.
I like to have my human nature back.
Blaze begged. All right. I shut off the pointer.
Thank you.
It is funny.
Okay. Honey, I'm reading a thing. I love you. I enjoy your popsicle. You had to show me your popsicle. She's real excited. Strawberry? Yeah, strawberry.
Sounds great.
Heck
I
yeah.
want one. Give me one.
Did she bring it up for everybody?
I'm
Oh,
wondering. Oh,
send her away. Blaze panted. And it's peach? Oh, it's peach. Excuse
my
me.
God.
Peach. Delicious.
I
Sounds
have to-
delicious. All right.
Also,
And
Misha,
I am
yeah,
Mike.
that's correct. They are not human, but apparently they have human instincts. or
So, like, are
human
the
nature.
students
I don't
birds?
know.
Unless you
She's like-
turn on a laser pointer.
She's like, I
Yeah.
can't help but chase birds, like the seniors. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Where am I? My kind usually are afraid of owls. Whoa, snap.
Sure, we're all
afraid of venomous
owls.
snakes, I said.
They always say hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
Reminded me.
Everybody says
Okay.
it.
Ironic. Since Tails and Sonic are close as brothers, I
Is
said.
it? What?
Right?
Okay.
Do the last line. Just go for it.
Well, now let's attend class.
Yay.
Blaze.
Let us go attend class.
Another great scene.
Yeah.
So much accomplished.
It really develops
Yes.
Blaze's character, though. We know that Blaze has human nature, but it can be overridden by a laser pointer.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Don't
You
we
need
all?
to make
Yeah.
typing harder. Stuff like this one.
They say
Like, make the
end on
keys
a high
heavy.
note.
You're like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
See, Grammarly did this. Grammarly
Yeah.
enabled her.
Usually afraid
He's
of
loving
owls,
guacamole's
not
up to
afraid of
something.
venomous snakes. Hedgehogs don't make good snacks. Ironic, since Tails and Sonic are close as brothers.
Tails isn't a
Yeah.
snake, right?
Mhm.
Tails is a fox thing with multiple tails, right?
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
nothing to do with snakes.
I guess
Wow.
I guess foxes eat hedgehogs. I don't know.
But they're not good snacks.
Well,
We
I
already
don't-
did
Mikey,
these puzzles.
I don't know.
We could analyze
Okay,
this all week.
So you have three
This,
hedgehogs.
this is
in
like a
your,
master's thesis.
You have three hedgehogs in your canoe. They don't make good snacks, but the fox might eat them. But you have a snake.
Michael says Mavis Beacon, but with electric shock collars.
Bring it back. I'm waiting for the reboot.
Well,
Jenny
then-
says Jenny's listening with someone doing karaoke and a Welsh harpist in the background, and it's adding to the drama. That's an interesting combination of sensory input that you're giving yourself.
Do Welsh harpists have an accent?
They're harps, do Kevin. Come on.
I mean, how do you know they're? Yeah.
You
Okay.
just have to keep their harps away from sheep. That's all it is. So glad someone got that, so I didn't have to explain it.
Yeah.
Welsh are the harps like cats are the laser pointers. They just, you get one near it and they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna move over to Love or Lust, Chapter 19,
Oh,
Succubus.
exciting. Succubus, a
Sucky
Star Fox fanfic?
busted.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a Star Fox
um,
fanfic within our Star Fox fanfic?
No. That's ignore that. I would
Go suck a
I
bus.
refuse.
There's something it
I'm not
says
gonna
on
ignore it.
fanfiction.net.
Okay.
Go suck on a bus.
What? You're not an uninvolved observer.
I'm not. You're right.
He just called you an asshole.
You're not assholes.
I am an asshole. Everybody hates me.
Okay.
And it's with good reason.
I'm an asshole.
Oh my
I'm an asshole.
god.
So we do have to place a content warning on this chapter, unfortunately. So trigger warning for
bit.
brief rape mention here at the beginning. Thank you.
And nothing explicit,
we-
but it happened.
Right. We saw earlier that someone in the reviews complained about it, and this is it. I'll do my
Someone?
best.
Are you just going to call our
Someone.
good friend Equinox Wolf?
Something.
Equinox Wolf, if you're reading this.
Well,
I'm gonna do my best to do Michael's Equinox Wolf, or not Equinox.
Newcomer 24.
No,
Newcomer.
he
24.
sounds nervous. I remember that.
I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of the story, especially since I'm about to be done with it. There isn't really much I can say except for that I should take my time as I write these stories. Anyway, this chapter will contain some more soul eating and blood drinking.
you didn't
That's all.
even
That's
give
all it
us a
contains.
trigger for that.
Yeah.
I want to warn us.
Or
guys.
It's
furry
a
sex.
soul
You left
eating,
that out,
guys.
too.
I should definitely include some more of that stuff in the remaining chapters. Now,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
without further ado, let's jet.
Thank you for the warning. I got my soul eaten when I was like
Very
2 years
good,
old, and
yeah.
it was very, very traumatic to overcome.
Chapter 19, Succubus. After what seemed like an hour in her hypnotized state, Crystal woke up. Upon snapping out of it, she discovered she was no longer in the coffin room. In fact, she was now covered up in a king-size bed, along with... don't point at the chat while I'm reading other
Misha
things.
said a nice thing. You did a good
A
job.
good impression
It
of Michael
was.
doing
It
an
was a
impression
very
of
good.
Newcomer
Good
24.
job.
It's good.
I agreed.
She discovered she was no longer in the coffin room. In fact, she was now covered up in a king-size bed. So she got a whole king-size bed on top of her.
Under the bed.
I know you said don't point to chat, but where's the counter?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to need it in a second. This is
Yeah,
the
we are.
drinking game for
I
Cobalt Vixen.
Yeah, Spitfire, the coffins are for sleeping. They
Yeah.
weren't sleeping.
Along with this, the Cobalt Vixen had noticed that she was now naked. Next to her was Volk, who under the covers with her.
Grammarly in here. Come on.
Hey,
The king of the vampires
Notice you're trying to
greeted.
write a rape scene. Can I help?
Can I stop you?
can I convince you otherwise?
What did you do to me?
Crystal wailed.
I simply made us grow closer, my queen.
Volk calmly said.
Raped me?
The vixen screamed.
You bastard. Why did you do that to me?
You are my queen.
The one-eyed lupine said.
I can do what I want with you.
Boo.
I didn't-
I mean, usually if someone's yeah.
Volk is a nice guy, TM.
Boo.
I denied your offer to get married, and this is how you respond?
I'm just gonna say it. Volk is an in celebration of this fanfic.
Eesh. I'm
Do
trying
I
to.
need to read
Somebody
the...
said there was no sound. I'm trying to adjust that.
Oh, do we have to start over?
Okay. No,
Let's
I know what it is. I have to
this scene
switch
again.
the default playback device to speakers.
So
Okay.
has another day gone by and they're still wandering, or the other gang is still wandering around the castle?
Well, yeah, they're being...
Like
they're
for just
being a
months?
Scooby and the gang thing.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. Also, the Halloween's looming.
All right, let's power through this.
Life.
Hurry and approach it.
The Serenian turned vampire yelled in horror and anger. Trace? Did we lose Tracy?
Still in the chat, kind of. He's just like...
He's looking
messing with
mad
his
at a microphone.
Yeah.
He's doing some really
All
good
right.
space work with his microphone. It's like, this microphone does not work. He's really acting it up
Okay.
for us.
Next time I'll ask you if you
Right?
want to do it, the
Oh.
lupine vampire said as he got up from the bed.
Oh.
But I don't want to do something like that with you.
Crystal said as tears rolled down her cheeks. Upon getting dressed, Volk sighed and said, I left your clothes on the floor. Go ahead and get dressed while I head back to the throne room. When the king of the vampires was out of the room,
Toilet.
This is fucked.
The-
I don't like this.
I know.
Yeah.
The
Speed
Cobalt
read.
Vixen broke down in sobs.
Boo.
Jeez.
Oh,
Boo.
please help me. Yeah, this is not
Crystal
pleasant.
transmitted her thoughts to the undead Vulpine.
I don't want to be queen of an undead army. I want to go home.
Boo.
Scene change.
Yay.
Thank fuck!
Ooh.
As he came near the door next to the next room, Fox heard Crystal's distressed telepathic message. The undead Vulpine could feel the Serenian turned vampire's sorrow as he heard the sobs that plagued her voice. He could tell that Volk had done something to her, and, worse yet, he had a good idea what the one-eyed lupine had done.
Are you okay, Fox?
Orlando asked.
Crystal.
Okay, good.
I do the Crystal.
Fox
Ow.
moaned. Is she still alive? Farah asked in concern.
Yes.
The Vulpine sighed.
Hulk succeeded in doing what she said he was going to do.
I hope that she fought him, the Fennec said.
Hope so too. Not that it makes a difference.
Fox said as he opened the door to the room. Entering the room, the three were greeted by a dozen vampires.
Surprise!
No,
What?
it's
You
intruders.
shouldn't. Oh, you guys, come on.
A bobcat.
For one line.
We have enough characters.
Intruders!
A vampire who was a bobcat screamed.
Feed on them!
Another vampire, a tabby cat, cried.
Where?
Not going to happen.
Fox shouted as he drew out his phantom blade. The vampires rushed towards Fox, but he managed to beat them all. From sucking their blood to eating their souls, the undead Vulpine made quick work of the monsters that came his way.
Oh, thank God we got the trigger warning for the sucking blood and eating souls. I was unprepared for that in this vampire story.
In this one sentence.
Brutal,
Yeah.
Farah whispered.
Brutal.
Brutal,
Treacherous demons.
Fox growled.
They had forsaken their souls for unholy power. It's bad enough that Volk had turned Crystal, Faye, and Mew, but he had turned a serial killer and some imbecilic lowlifes into vampires as well. So be it. If he wishes to see us before we get ready for a trip to the morgue, we will just have to take the fight to him.
Agreed.
Okay.
Orlando said as he took out a stake. Without warning, a cackle echoed through the room.
Cackle, cackle,
Get it?
cackle.
My, think that we can take down Lord Volk now, do we?
Oh, you!
Fox shouted as his eyes glowed brighter. Show yourself, Farah hollered. All of a sudden, bats flew into the room and flew around in a circle. When the bats parted from each other, a red fox vixen appeared. This vixen...
Oh, man, we got another vixen.
...was wearing silvery armor that complemented her slim physique. In addition, she had massive bat wings coming out of her back. Good place for him, I guess.
She should get that looked at.
Mom?
Fox asked in alarm.
Wow.
Yikes!
I'm not your mother, boy!
Because that looks so weird to me.
Mom, why are you hot?
I'm not your mother, boy.
The vampire vixen said,
I am a succubus that Lord Volk met and hired to take care of each
Just, make sure that
I'm a succubus for hire on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Y'all got a health
And I'm
card?
here to take care of you. Do you want some soup or can I take your coat?
Is it like hourly or salary? Like, can I get in on this?
I'll be with you soon.
Well, I assume she's on retainer. So
Yeah, damn right she is. If you know what I mean.
Good to know.
Oh, because of her fangs, she needs a retainer. I get it.
I'm glad I know that your job is taking care of us.
I'm sure she's been on plenty of retainers.
well,
Thank
Volk
you.
hired a succubus who, did he know that the
Not cheap,
succubus
by the way.
looked exactly like Fox's mom?
That's what he told the cops anyway. No, I hired a succubus. It's different. This isn't illegal. We're filming it.
All right. Fox.
So can we get good to know again? Good to know. The Vulpine stated.
Good to know. Thanks, Mom, or not Mom. Because I don't have to hold back.
No.
Oh, I see.
So the succubus took a form to seduce him, and it was his mom.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah, but this one has
Is
sexy
Fox
bat
Sigmund
wings.
Freud? Is that what we're getting at here? Does he just have an Oedipus complex?
Think that you can fight me, insect?
The succubus taunted.
Not just me.
Fox snorted.
but also Farah and Mr. Helsing.
Mr. Helsing.
Very well, then.
The wicked vixen barked in excitement.
Bark!
Prepare to die!
I've
Fox
disturbed our
was the-
dogs.
Yeah. Fox was the first one to fight the succubus, his powers allowing him to keep up with her. He managed to get a few slashes in her before being knocked to the ground.
Gross.
Who's next?
The succubus challenged. Farah was up next. Without any hesitation, the fennec threw holy water on the succubus, burning her in the process. Before she could stake the demon in the heart, Farah found herself being attacked by bats.
Looks like I'm up next.
Orlando said.
She's not really down. Why don't you just help her?
They're tag teaming this thing.
Oh,
Every
she's
time
got
one of them
bats.
gets
I guess
hit,
I'm up.
they leave.
While Farah and Fox were taking a break, Orlando was continuing on with the battle. He managed to do better than they did. The succubus was still stronger. In fact, the coyote couldn't bring her down with his whip. It sounds like he's doing great.
You are all pathetic.
The succubus chuckled.
I don't even think that I need to fight you to prove that I'm better.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't think so. I don't think that's
Don't.
necessary. I'll see you guys.
Yeah. I just realized I don't have to prove myself to you. And
Good for her. Good
Feels
for
great.
her. Yeah.
Feels
Hey,
great.
Queen. Don't.
You know what? I'm only going to be a succubus as a hobby from now on.
doing it for myself.
Succubus on
Oh.
my
I
time.
sold out.
Oh, how I'd love to snap her neck, Farah muttered under her breath.
On second thought,
The demonic vixen offered.
I'll give all three of you a choice. Join Lord Volk or die.
These terms and conditions have gotten messed up.
Looks like we have to choose. Oh, sorry.
Fox stated.
Because I am not going to die when we are so close to Falk.
What?
Fox
We're
is considering
almost
defecting
Falk.
because
I
he
guess
doesn't
so.
want to die.
And
He died
I'm
already?
not joining him.
Oh man, this is
Well,
a
he's
conundrum.
not joining him.
Yeah,
And
because
I'm
like
not joining him.
I don't
Fox
wanna
is
do either
apparently
of these
joining him.
things. Yeah. I've got an idea, Farah said.
Is it?
Lost your what there?
Oh, sorry. What is it?
Fox.
And now
asked,
someone has to say, oh, a notion or something you come up with.
Yeah.
Airplane joke.
It's like a thought with pictures.
But they're not important now.
Farah then got up and approached the succubus. Excuse me, miss, but I would like to join Volk's army. You see, I'm joining mainly because I'm still in love with Fox McCloud, even after all these years. That
Love doesn't last
What?
forever, my girl.
Well, do we know this?
she's brought it up a
Farah-
few times, and I don't think it's ever been relevant to what's going on.
Okay. But I don't understand why. All right.
Yeah,
Love.
I know.
Love doesn't last forever, my girl.
The succubus calmly stated,
But I am willing to have Lord Volk let you join his army. It'll be my honor to be willing to have Lord Volk let you join his army.
Yeah. I like
This
your
sounds messed
offer of being willing to let Lord Folk let me join Lord Folk's army, Farah said as she got out her steak. But I'll have to say no. Without warning. Well, let's be honest, with some warning.
Great deal of warning, really.
Found herself stabbed multiple times with an
Deja
iron
vu.
stake. As that happened, Fox approached her with his phantom blade out.
Heyo.
Well, you're right that most instances of love don't last forever.
The undead Vulpine grabbed the succubus.
Some of it does. You're going to die knowing that.
Sure.
I don't want to die.
The vixen whimpered.
Don't fear death.
The Vulpine turd monster said.
Hey, it's what gives life its meaning.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
Lord Volk will hear about this. It will bring him much peace.
Yeah, be happy about it.
The succubus snarled.
We didn't get it.
Good. I hope he hears about it. You tell him that death gives life meaning from me.
Fox coldly said as he rammed his phantom blade into her chest, destroying her. Now that she was destroyed, all that remained of the succubus was her soul. Without hesitation, Fox pulled it closer to him and ate it.
Oh, God.
Snacked right
Now
on
that
it.
she's gone, we can continue onwards.
Entering month 3 of our journey through this castle.
Yeah. Orlando said as he saw the next pathway. Hopefully Volk doesn't have any more monstrosities that are hard to deal with. Conflict is
no way.
so boring.
Uh,
Ferris said.
I hope so too. I want it to be easy, real easy now.
Fox stated. I hope that everyone is doing okay, what with the pandemic still going on. With all honesty, writing stuff like this is one of the few things that is keeping me sane. Is it though?
Debatable.
What is
I think you're getting further away, bro.
What is keeping you sane while the pandemic is going on? What did you guys think of this chapter? Let me know when you leave a review or give a constructive criticism. Until next time, guys, peace.
I miss Michael.
Yeah.
You did a good
Yep.
In addition to not giving us a warning about the rape content, there's also that Oedipal thing that was really upsetting too.
And
Some
not
heads up,
explained.
newcomer.
Yeah, for real.
What?
Like, I'm gonna give you a
That was
content
so
warning.
creepy.
There are 2 characters who make eye contact. I mean, like, there's other stuff in the story, like people like their heads exploding very graphically or whatever, but they make eye contact, so be prepared.
Content warning
Get a
for
bucket. Have a
scopophobia.
bucket with you.
Oh, you were gonna puke so much. Have a bucket to dump that bucket into because you're gonna have to empty that bucket more.
I forgot my bucket.
Backup bucket's full too. What do I do?
Okay. Now we're on to 700 days, right?
Yes.
Oh, wrong kind of
Summer,
bucket. This one has
chapter
holes.
6. Okay, quick recap.
And
700 Days of Summer. Aki Izuyoi, who you can see on the screen here, is a high school student, as are all of the other characters in this. And Yusei Fudo was hired to be both her butler and bodyguard, and he's in every class with her, and they're starting to fall in love. But they don't know if it's love. they just really enjoy being around each other and can't wait to see each other again. But is it love? And they're also not sure if they're ready to do the sex. Did we finish the last chapter?
I never know.
We should.
I think they were going to do a sex. Yeah.
We're halfway through this chapter.
We're halfway through chapter
to
6.
Makage's point of view. Go down so yes.
Okay.
Go down to Crow.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay. So yeah, they're deciding if they're ready for sex, if they want to have sex. They're trying to figure it out. And VeryBreakyBishi is a world-wise dude, and he this is the very special episode of 700 Days of Summer.
The drinking game for this one is just when you at home get your own motorcycle feelings.
Exactly.
I would say the drinking game is when you can't take any more of his bullshit. He's a master at everything he does.
Take a drink every time you learn something.
Yeah, that's good.
Also, your drink should be booze in a soda can.
Yeah.
Cleverly, this guy.
Also, yeah, Jack Atlas is an alcoholic. That'll probably come up. Mikage is his girlfriend, and she's dealing with his alcoholism, I guess. And also, Crow is
sometimes
here.
he drinks to the point of being drunk.
Yeah.
So
no.
This is all a satellite where they
And everybody's looking at each other like wallets taste good, and it's just
Okay. Let me get a big drink of water so I can do Crow's voice.
And if you're not sure if your friends are drinking, just smell their carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny on a couple levels.
Okay. Gotta find my vocal fry. So that's the situation. We're gonna play for an actual audience in April. I hear.
But do they have a drummer?
You're wondering if
they already
more
do.
quotes.
they do.
Moratorium on quotes.
Damn it.
I hear Crow tell me energetically over the phone.
Okay, wait, I'm Mikage, aren't I?
You are Mikage. I could hear some shuffling in the background. He must have put the letter down, I take it. My lips curved into a smile.
Oh, that's wonderful, Crow. I'm thrilled for you. What are you playing,
That's a
though?
good crow,
Is your
yeah.
song done yet?
I asked him.
it's wonderful, Crow. You're gonna be eating leftovers of that for weeks and weeks.
I asked him. Oh, I guess that does work. I asked him. Crow had called to tell me that his band got a gig at a bar or eatery of some kind. To any band,
Hollywood style.
To any band, it might be a rather minor thing, but to Crow, it was one of the most important things to ever happen to him. No, what a surprise! He growled, but quickly regained his composure through a quick, deep breath. I put my phone on speaker so I could pick up a hairbrush and start brushing my hair.
Just getting ready to go out to dinner. I'm sorry, I have to go now. But let's talk another time, okay?
I need $10,000.
Click.
So confused at what he was responding to there. Like,
Yeah, is the song done yet? No, what a surprise. Like, he's frustrated with himself. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
okay. Don't give VeryBreakyBishi credit.
Crow said goodbye.
It all goes to Scooby, baby.
All credit to Scooby. Crow said goodbye while
All hail
wishing me good
Scooby.
luck. Good luck. Bye. And I hung up the phone. I was going out to dinner with Jack and Godwin that night. Normally, I don't try to dress up when going to a restaurant, but since it was Godwin and the fact that it was actually a really nice place, I decided to be a little more formal than usual. After I was done brushing, I started thinking of myself started thinking to myself about Jack. I could tell.
Nothing at all.
As opposed to thinking to others about Jack.
Yeah.
I could tell that he had gotten rid of the alcohol. I knew this because I checked his room to make sure he had not bought anymore. Luckily, he was clean. But then I remembered other locations exist. But then I remembered, was he getting along with Godwin? I remembered that question. He never really brought up his relationship between him, so I assumed they were not getting along.
My relationship's between me and me, baby.
I was a bit disappointed, so I decided to talk to him about it. My luck seemed to be improving because he was picking me up, so I could talk to him privately in the car.
Bucky.
Go to Vegas.
I think you might have picked the wrong mother for this, because this is Mikage's mother. Does she have Aki's hair? Whatever. It doesn't matter. A mother said.
Oh.
Suck at your job, Tracy. You had one thing to do.
We're docking your pay for this.
I think Jessica.
How am I going to have any inspiration?
I know. You can try to
No
imagine
inspiration
her
to
hair
go
being
off of.
blue, but
Now my mother voice is going to sound like Hulk Hogan. Thanks, Tracy.
Brother.
I need to be saying daughter, not brother.
How is my little princess, brother?
Let Jesse do it. Give us your best Hulk Hogan.
Hey. How is my little princess?
He said in the ring.
my mother said softly, walking into my room. Did she say softly or did she softly walk? Without a comma, we don't know.
What do you think, chat?
I turned to her suddenly and I saw Kaoru by her leg.
Mommy, I thought I was your little princess.
Kaoru said, while looking up at our mother, and in a tone which, if my mom screwed up her words once, instant change in attitude.
Yeah, I think I
period.
conveyed that.
What is that picture? Is that just like a horrible clown child? Like
that's the anime Saw. That's Jigsaw, but anime.
Do you remember?
I want to play a game.
There's a Lazar. Remember
Yeah,
Lazar?
I remember the horrible
Yeah.
clown guy from 5Ds.
Yeah, well, that guy's got like a whole family of horrible clowns.
Okay.
I don't remember it.
Are
But
we
this
talking,
is
like,
apparently,
metaphorically
according
with
to
clowns?
Yugipedia, no, this is Lazar's like daughter, and her name is Kaoru, and there are no other Kaorus in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, so that's what it is.
Gross.
Weird.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that, but also gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trigger warning, there are clowns in this.
Yeah, clown children.
You are my littlest princess, Karu.
Huh. I'm so glad we abducted you from that clown family. Kaoru smiled there before leaving my mother's side and started playing with my collection of stuffed animals on my bed. I knew there was no point stopping her. She would explode if I even tried.
Kid's a live grenade!
I
Loose
told you.
cannon!
This is the soft puppet.
It's just part of the clown thing. It's a clown DNA.
Okay. You are in front of the mirror. Yeah. What are you doing tonight?
Other than
Thought I had to have read that wrong.
standing in front of a mirror.
I'm looking at myself in the mirror to figure out what I'm trying to do tonight.
Aren't these mirrors phony, right?
Mom, I'm having a discussion. Anyway, mirror me.
Like I said, my mother could read me like a book. Like a really poorly written book.
You're in front of the mirror. What are you doing? You never.
Yeah, the front page of the book is a mirror, and the rest of the book is me.
You're not doing that Bloody Mary thing again, are you?
I with drunk. I mean Jack.
My mother gasped in delight before I could even finish. I blushed heavily at what that meant she thought.
Blushing is so heavy. Ugh.
My daughter's going out with Jack?
My mother cried like someone who found $100 bill in their shoe while clapping her hands together for emphasis.
I'm sorry. That's a quote. Put that in the quotes immediately. Put that in the quotes. Post haste.
Is this the one that had the hair flowing like Velveeta? Because that's still my favorite quote.
What was that?
That was a great bit of imagery.
Had
There was a
you're
volcano
looking
hair.
at somebody like a wallet. They said a wallet tasted good or something like that.
Oh God.
Hey, you behind or in front of you.
You in front of you.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
I wanted to bury myself in a hole right there. I mean, that could be the drinking game for this. Anytime something happens right there.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mika-chan is getting married?
God.
I know. It's the worst.
It's somehow both
Amazing.
better and worse than Michael's.
Oh no. Oh no.
Kaoru said in a surprised tone. By that point, the blush covered my whole face.
I went a little crazy
Shouldn't
with
have
the
been trying to
blush,
put on blush.
but I stand by the results.
Drew? Drew?
He's disappeared.
Drew, wake up.
Drew's gone.
Drew,
We lost him.
Drew, where are you?
We barely knew him.
Come back, Drew.
He's gone.
Drew.
He's 90.
Drew!
He was sideways. Why did he turn
I
sideways?
had problems.
No, we knew. Sweet Drew, we knew that already.
I'm here. Okay. No, no, I am going out with Jack and Godwin. I'm in the Phantom Zone.
Please donate to get Drew out of the Phantom Zone.
I yelped in
Drew's just
embarrassment.
coming right out the side of my room. It's kind of weird.
Oh.
I yelped in embarrassment. The smile on their faces disappeared and they both calmed down. My mother.
Oh, Godwin's gonna be there. Oh.
My mother had always encouraged me to try to find someone to be in a relationship with. I don't know whether it was
You
to
need to
protect
land
me.
a husband.
Yeah. Don't know whether
Get
it was
out of
to,
my house. Find a husband.
to protect me, just someone to be good friends with, or to make me feel happy. But whenever I bring up a guy, she gets a little excited. Too excited, I should say. I always get a little embarrassed whenever she does this, but at the same time, I am delighted by her energy.
Oh, I wanted to be a
Mother,
flower girl.
You get the top.
Kaoru whined in disappointment, crossing her arms and huffing. I was always amused by Kaoru's face whenever it's a situation like this. Now,
Reminder: that's a horrible clown child. Like,
Right.
why would you ever be amused?
because it's a clown.
Because it's funny clown. Clown funny.
They're so funny.
Now, if she was genuinely upset, then I get worried, but I knew she would forget about it in a bit. I smiled to myself a little. Moving on.
Well, even if it's not a date, I think you need a little help getting ready.
You put blush over your entire face.
Forehead. Do it
Let me
all.
get my falsies.
I looked back in the mirror and she was right. My hair was a mess. I guess I was too busy thinking about Jack to really pay attention. My mother's form came closer to me. And
All right, too much talk of mother's body.
Wait,
She had a pretty nice shape for a lady.
Yeah. My mother's form came closer to me into the mirror
Nope.
and smiled at me.
Whoa.
No.
It was weird.
Don't worry. I'll help you out.
She picked up my brush and began brushing my hair. She did it very delicately, unlike how most people perceive brushing hair. What are
Starting to seem like
the
that scene.
misconceptions about
Like,
hair
they just-
brushing? That
I'm brushing her hair.
People just have hedge trimmers that they go and that's how they brush their hair.
she did it. Yeah, I said that. My mother always took great care into raising me and Kaoru and preparing us for anything, even formal dinners. No matter what we did.
We were ready for anything, even a formal dinner.
No matter what we did, she was there to lend a helping hand.
Go on. Ask me where the salad fork goes. I fucking know.
I can tell you where it goes, and I can stab you in the eye with it.
Kage, your hair has actually grown a bit. It's below your chin now.
That's fucked up, Mom. Are you trying to say I have a beard?
Well, if you would wax like I asked you to,
Here we go again, Mom.
I looked closely at the mirror and saw that she was right. My hair had grown a bit. What did it mean? Normally, I keep it short, but I decided I wanted to try something different. I wanted to grow long hair like my mother's to see what it would look like on me. What it would look on me.
Oh, yeah.
It would look on me. Yeah.
Thank you, Scooby. Very important.
I found out it would look on me.
I wanted to try something new on me.
I said nervously, not knowing if my mom would like it. I saw her face turn into disapproval then.
Slut! She
I don't
said.
like it. I don't
Becky
like
says,
it.
I love it.
If your hair grows out, then people will confuse you for me.
Okay.
We're getting you back to the Beatles cut.
All right. Mom either thinks her daughter looks super old or mom thinks she looks super hot. Her
Yeah.
form,
Yeah.
that is. Mom's form is just lithe and ready.
My mother said in a serious tone, though I could tell she was joking. Right? Right, Mom? I could tell. You're
Was
joking.
she?
Yeah, you're joking.
You're
I
joking, right,
smiled.
Mom?
I smiled at my mother's joke. It wasn't long until she smiled as well.
Oh, good.
Kage, don't worry about changing some things. This is a time in life where we like to for something for something new.
Yes,
Heck,
we
when
do.
I was your age, I was obsessed with Chicago the band. Oh God, did I just admit that? Don't tell anyone that.
Oh, Mom.
Chicago have to get hurt.
So
Anyway.
that's like classical music by this point.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I once again laughed at her joke, though carefully so she does not screw up the brushing. My mother always tried to make us smile. She could have been a comedian. Eventually, she stopped
Or a
brushing.
mortician.
It's a lot hotter than it looks, Toots.
There you go. You look amazing. All you needed to do was brush your hair, apparently.
I smiled at the reflection. My mother did a great job.
We'll cancel the montage.
She's not done.
We looked to Kaoru, confused by what she meant. She ran off and went off into the unknown. She came back.
I want to see art of that. She ran off and just like ran into a void.
She's in the cornfield now.
She came back a little while later with a pink box with a clear lid so you could see inside. The box had a ton of rhinestones, sequins, and more. She opened it up and started digging through it. And out she pulled a tube of lipstick. The kind little
So
kids
Mikage
get.
and Mother just sat there silently, staring at the door.
The void.
Until
Staring into
came
the
back.
unknown. Yes.
Yeah.
The unknown part of their house.
The kind little kids get that is easily removable. She held it out to me while I stared at it unsure. My mother giggled at Kaoru's persistence.
Okay. Kaoru!
Kaoru?
Mikage-
Oh, wait, who
It's-
is that? That is
It's
Mom.
Miss highlighted.
That's
Oh,
a
go ahead, Jesse. That is you.
Kaoru. Kaoru. Mikage needs big girl makeup.
I stopped my mom before she finished. I knew what happens to Kaoru when she gets upset.
Oh no.
And besides, I wanted to be nice.
Oh, it's perfect. Thank you, Kaoru.
I took it from the 6-year-old's hand and opened it. I started applying it to my lips carefully, and when I was done, I spread it on my lips.
When a
It's
child
strong.
hands you something, do not put it on your mouth. In your mouth at all. No,
Yeah.
Thank you, and throw it away when they're not.
Mm-mm.
It's
Yeah.
one of the rules of parenthood.
Thank you. I love this.
First is
Throw
wear a
over the
cap.
shoulder.
She apparently applies
you.
lipstick like butter. Like she puts a pat on and then,
Yeah,
then
just smears it.
all over.
Schmear. It's good.
Butter on a hot frying
He's
pan.
helping.
That's how she uses lipstick.
Kaoru jumped with joy and excitement. She then attacked me and hugged me to the point I almost choked.
Yeah.
Using what oxygen I could grasp to giggle at her eagerness.
I want to play a game.
Put her in the court.
I appreciate the I want to play a game.
After that, I heard the doorbell ring. My mother stood up to get it. I got up and followed her. Before she opened the door, she made a gesture to get out of sight. Get out!
Get out! You shame me!
I did not understand what she meant, but I followed her anyways. Then I heard the door open. Oh, hello, Miss Sagiri.
Hello, Miss Sagiri.
Oh, hello, Miss Sagiri.
Hello, Miss Sagiri.
Let's just do it.
Everybody do it. Everybody.
Hello, Miss Sagiri. Hello, Miss Sagiri. Is Mikage ready?
A dozen Jack Atlases stood on the front porch.
I'm sorry for everyone who was like enjoying a chill stream and then just got bombarded by a million Jack Atlases.
There's just a horde of Jack Atlases bursting into the scene.
Is Mikage ready? This is
Ready as she'll ever be.
No,
I
excuse me.
step-
It's ready as she ever be.
Oh, ready as she ever be.
I stepped into Jack's sight and noticed he looked at me surprised. I looked on my body and face to see if there was anything. How did you look on your face?
Look on your face.
But
Still
I
in front of
s-
that mirror.
But I still looked like my regular self. I might have applied some makeup more than usual, or maybe it was because my mother brushed my hair. I don't know. Wow,
Might
you
have been
look
brushed.
great. Mikage said surprisingly nervously. I blushed a little from his
Jack
comment.
said surprisingly nervously.
Is that what I said?
Mikage? You said Mikage.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, how'd you do that?
Freudian slip.
Out.
Wow, you look great! Jack said surprisingly nervously. I blushed a little from his comment. I looked towards my mother, who was looking at us with a mischievous spirit. What was going through her head? Did she think I had those kinds of feelings for Jack? Motorcycle
Still
feelings? Spitfire says, maybe it was because my mom brushed my hair, but not with a rake. My mother began to push me and Jack out of the house. Well, you two better get going. Don't want to miss dinner. By the time she finished, we were outside the apartment and she waved goodbye. She shut the door and left us alone. At this point, Scooby82101 said, hey, remember quotation marks?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. VeryBreakyBishi just forgot quotation marks existed.
Well, after you, I guess. And by the way, your lips look amazing. Jack complimented.
Oh, God.
I blushed heavily. If only he knew the truth.
Attracted the 6-year-olds.
We walked down the walkway and down the stairs to the parking lot where his car waited. He's not riding his dual runner. He unlocked it and we got inside. I sat beside him in the passenger seat. He started up the car and we drove off. The drive for the beginning was actually rather silent. I wanted to ask him how things with Godwin had been going, but I was afraid he would get angry. But I decided just to get it out of my system and ask anyways, no matter what his reaction may be. If he starts driving erratically, so be it.
Jack, I need to ask, how have things going with Godwin? How have things going with Godwin?
Jack did not reply for a bit. That didn't give me a lot of hope. Things are going well.
He started to ever so slightly swerve. A steady,
chicken with
slow
oncoming traffic.
swerve off the road. One tire, the other.
Things are going well. Really well. I could just tell by the way he sounded that he was lying. My mother educated me about how to tell when someone lies.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, please tell me the truth. I hate it when you lie.
I asked nervously. Jack sighed, no doubt nervous as well, to the answer. We aren't getting along. I don't know. I still feel comfortable talking to him. I'm sorry.
You're sorry, you
Jack. Jack, while at dinner, promise me you'll attempt to communicate.
I asked in a disappointed tone. I knew Jack would not want to make me upset, and I'd hate to be using Jack's emotions against him, but it felt it was necessary there. Okay, I will. I promise. Plus, I don't think I can bullshit out of it with you watching me. Jack said in a rather darker tone, and it made me a little nervous. However, I had to remain strong. Eventually, we did arrive at the restaurant, and being someone who rarely, and I do mean rarely, went out to high-class restaurants like that, I stood there in awe. Just from the window which showed the inside of the building amazed me. Wow, they got windows that show the inside of the building here?
Yo,
That's impressive.
Amazing.
we call those mirrors.
It was a feast before the eyes, before the food.
Before Madame.
What?
It was a feast before the eyes, before the food.
For a second, I thought you made that up, but no, it's actually in there.
Yeah, I thought you were being funny, and yeah, no, there it is.
Before the guests, before the dinner, before the order of the league.
I could even see Godwin sitting inside.
I gotta get me one of these window things.
You could see everything. He had almost forgotten that it was not a private date between Jack and me. You just told him to communicate with Godwin. That was what the whole conversation was about.
Spitfire wants that to be a quote, by the way.
Oh, wait.
No, that just pulled up.
It was a feast before the eyes, before the food.
Yeah, it was the best of feasts. It was the quote. Okay. We got inside, and the waiter guided us to the table. Godwin smiled when he saw us come in. I could tell Jack got a little nervous by his muscles on his neck tightening up for a second. We both sat down and drank a bit of water and French bread appetizers.
Yum.
You can drink those?
Don't drink those, please.
Wait, is it
Guys.
French bread at an Italian restaurant?
Don't drink the French bread, please.
Look, if you put enough oil on it, I swear you can do it.
Probably could.
I'll be Godwin if that's all right.
Misha
I think
says
you were
before
listed as Godwin anyway.
Misha says before the eyes, before the food, before God and everyone.
Amen.
Okay, go for it.
I accept these appetizers.
So, Jack, how was school today?
Godwin asked. Everybody keeps asking things with periods. Jack looked to me nervously and sighed nervously. Well, today Oh, we started sex ed today. Our teacher is a nutball.
That'll be a nice conversation.
Jack said, trying to act naturally.
I doubt that, Jack. I've met weirder in my day.
God, only the weirdest.
Sex ed teachers? Is like...
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I've met...
Godwin replied.
They get really weird.
Misha says he can't be a nutball if there's even one weirder person in the world.
It's
Exactly, yeah.
Did he yell out that
I
if you
don't
do
know,
not
son.
Did he yell out that if you did not listen to him then you would get AIDS? And he was built like a stereotypical Russian henchman in a Bond movie? Period.
He yelled out that he was built like a stereotypical Russian henchman in a Bond movie.
Yes.
Kids better listen to me. I'm built like a stereotypical Russian henchman in a Bond movie.
I'm so sick of people just putting Russian henchmen in a Bond movie in a box and saying this is what it has to be.
Yeah.
It's 2021, guys. Come on.
They can be sex ed teachers.
They
can
could.
be nut jobs. Nut balls.
Not balls.
Godwin chuckled at Jack's comparison. I smiled at Jack trying form. I smiled at Jack trying form a decent conversation with his stepfather.
Dissent conversation.
Dissent conversation.
Okay. I smiled at Jack trying form a dissent conversation with his stepfather.
Obviously.
It seemed that they actually could get along. For a good chunk of the dinner, Jack kept attempting to talk to Godwin.
How much dinner would a dinner chuck
of the dinner, son.
Honey, this is some great chuck.
I could tell he was trying as hard as he could too. I was so happy that he was attempting to bond with the man, although he occasionally looked at me with, "Oh God, what do I do?" eyes. He had never talked with Godwin as much as this. I gave him a reassuring smile, while Godwin kept his businessman stare and posture, which could intimidate anybody. I could tell he was happy that Jack was actually talking to him. By the time they had gotten to dessert, you could not tell one of them was cold to the other. I have to go to the I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Jack got up and walked to the bathroom. I was alone with Godwin now, who still intimidated me. Even when he was smiling, I thought that he was going to say something cold. You would think that if you saw him interact during his business meetings.
Why has she seen him interact during his business meetings? Like, she's just some random high school kid. What the hell?
He can't find a sitter.
Spitfire
This whole
says-
narrative's falling apart, VeryBreakyBishi. I'm upset.
Spitfire says a very fine restaurant, and they just get served a pile of ground beef. Here's your check.
That was a good check. Way to
Like,
chuck
good
the check,
chuck
Chuck.
of the dinner.
How
This is
much
Godwin.
So
good-
Mikage,
good
I
check.
noticed that. So Mikage, I noticed that Jack keeps looking at you whenever he talks to me. Is there a reason?
Those cold eyes were piercing me as if he thought the answer was going to be a bad one.
Well, you see, I thought Jack was being rather cold towards you, so I told him that you are his stepfather and that he should try to bond with you.
I say to him nervously.
Wait. I'm his stepfather?
Oh my God.
You mean stepfather?
I say to him nervously while wringing my hands together beneath the table, but those eyes. They're the same eyes the old man had in Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart. Got him on eBay.
Wait,
Oh, he's just all covered in
I
gray.
thought that was another
Again,
joke too,
I
but
thought
no, it was actually you.
that's
I really
It was actually
I'm right
They wrote
there with
that
you. Right there with you.
He spared no expense. The cold eyes that pierce your skin like icicles that burn and send cold shivers throughout. However, strangely, he gained a smile and closed his cold eyes. Is this guy Mr. Freeze or something?
He's
so when he
nice.
closed his eyes, did the icicle snap and fall to the floor? No.
Actually, him smiling was more uncomfortable as I had no idea what he was thinking of.
I thank you for that. No matter how much I tried, he would never talk to me. I can tell that he listens to you, though.
Fred.
Good check.
That reminds me. Thank you for being a friend of his, especially considering his background.
Thank you for being.
You know his background, right? You know he
Stabby, drinky.
He said in that businessman tone of his, which can sound warm and inviting, but can switch to cold and intimidating within a second.
Oh, this is a hard roll, apparently.
That reminds me, why can't you tell Jack about what happened to his parents? It means a lot to him.
Godwin looked around to check to see if Jack was returning and sighed.
I never told him about them because if he knew why, then he would be worse than he is now.
Oh.
And
Sorry, do that again.
why? What happened?
Godwin leaned over and whispered in my ear what happened.
What happened?
When he did, I froze in place more than the eyes. As bad as he
Frozen place
Oh, yeah,
in
frozen
the eyes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
that's
I
the
was even
sentence.
more in place than the eyes were.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're like in the socket. I'm done.
As bad as he was when he was drinking because of his stepfather, if he knew the truth, he might have been even worse. I was horrified to find out what happened between him and his parents. I wanted to deny it. I wanted to pretend that it was nothing, but I knew that it was not possible. It was the sad, tragic truth. Hey guys, what did I miss? Jack said, coming back. We tried to pull it off like nothing happened, and while it did work, I felt guilty keeping the truth from him. The truth was horrible, but Jack had been looking for a reason for so long, and now I was keeping the truth from him. What was I to do now? I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. I thought there would be no more lies to Jack's stepfather. Yeah. I thought there would be no more lies to Jack's stepfather, but not towards him as well.
What?
I don't know. I began to wonder how Jack and everyone else would react to the truth. Sometimes you just have to power through the sentence and hope that just saying the words aloud means something.
God, I feel that.
I began to wonder how Jack and everyone else would react to the truth. I tried to think of our friends to get my mind off it. I thought about Aki first, wondering what she was doing.
What sex she was having right
Oh,
now.
wait. Should we switch to one of the crazy ones before taking on another giant section of this?
Yeah, we'll leave this section for next time.
I'm so
FDADDY.
excited for this part. The motorcycle feelings.
FDADDY.
Whoa.
Okay, soon.
Soon.
Okay, so the next one is Wonder Woman Regeneration.
Oh.
Okay.
By FDADDY.
Who can do an Israeli accent?
I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom and
Okay.
do some fun stuff.
Woo.
Was it the Roth chocolate dinner?
Did you get motorcycle feelings?
Wonder Woman Regeneration. All right. I'm not going to bother trying to recap this because
No.
it's not going to make any of this make any more sense.
True.
Okay, so
Who hasn't read one?
Yeah, who wants to attempt to read this?
I was on deck. I was going to do it at the very end last time.
Okay.
Remember? Okay. Wonder Woman was a girl superhero.
Good.
That means she can marry boy superheroes.
It's good already. That's a great opening.
She can make them jolly. Yeah.
This is a love story about heartbreak.
I love those kind of stories.
Or Kevin Hart.
Oh, don't break him.
Wonder Woman was in her pretty mirage dress. She was getting married to her boyfriend. Super was going to be Mrs. Superman. And she did. 2 months after they were husband and wife and had... Two months after they were husband and wife and had a kid named Super Wonder. Wonder Wom was a housewife and did dishes and cooked because it is what wives do. Supern said. Was Superman.
Drew,
Superman? Okay.
Yeah, do Superman.
Off to work, dear. I'm going to work some DEER.
Yeah.
I gotta work some deer. Off to work, dear.
And gives her a kiss. Wonder Woman had postpartum depression and was sad about baby. She bought alcohol with her monies and started to get drunk. When she was drunk, she decided to go and meet men at a bar. I'm going to meet men tonight.
Go to that place that serves Chuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
She says.
I'm Wonder Woman.
I Red Man.
Say, Red
As in, like
Man.
method in red?
That's sexy name.
Said Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Let's make dancing.
And the dude. They danced for 3 hours, and by the end of night, they was boyfriend and girlfriend, even though Wonder Woman was married.
I assumed
Redmond
she
told
was
Wonder
married.
Woman how he was. Redmond told Wonder Woman how he was a devil and how he had to kill bad guys and how he wants to be real man. Wonder Woman, Thog's sensitive guy, and he was. They decided to team up and kill bad guys and make Redman not the devil. But when Superman came and said,
Why are you a slut woman?
Superman made her break up with Redman, and they were both very sad. For 3 years, Wonder Woman was married to Superman, but then he got crypto cancer and died.
What's crypto cancer valued at right now? I'm afraid to get in. I don't know.
Wonder Woman was free, but she needed a new man to take care of her. So she quest. Well, she was quest. She ran into. He was a bad man and wanted to marry Wonder Woman. So she killed him with a rope. Next, she ran into Cyber. He was gay and didn't want to marry, but she killed him anyway.
Oh, rude.
After that, she run into Dark Angel. She know Dark Angel is demon, so she says,
Where is the devil?
he doesn't tell her, so she kills him. Wonder Woman is sad, just like in the Notebook. But then she uses Facebook to find Red.
Sorry, the Notebook, the movie?
Jeez, he
Just an
is.
example of what people are
Yeah,
being
it's
said.
like a
Oh,
Notebook.
just okay. I'm just making sure I didn't miss a Notebook in the story. Okay, please continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is married to Catwoman, and she is sad. She went on all this adventure only to get heartbreak. But then she sees in news that Catwoman got dead in dirt bike shootout. So she faces book, talks Redman, and he remembers her. She says, Redman, will to marry me? Oh, sorry, that's your line. She says,
Redman, will to marry me?
he says,
No.
but
I will common law you.
they do. Then Wonder Woman remembers she has baby. Super Wonder grew up with no mom and dad and wants revenge.
Father.
That is how you end a
And-
fanfic, folks. That's how
10
you
out of
end
10.
it. Strong stuff.
This has got to be a troll, right?
No,
It's a great troll if it is. If it is a troll, it's brilliant.
this is
I have to
sincere
credit
art.
them.
Okay, so
It feels very much like Axe Cop.
yeah.
X-Cop, yeah.
Thank you for pulling up a quote. It's number 14. Gandalf gave that look of fear and conflict as he knows Gimli is right, but there is something there that is causing him not to want to go. Thank you for coming.
Dude.
Gonna raid Quinn in seconds. And Quinn's, you're gonna be playing Resident Evil Village, right?
Yes.
So content warning for tall MILFs.
Yes.
Yep. Only join if you want to get stepped on.
All right. See you later.
Everyone go show Quinn love.